Okay, Dr. Temple. My son is 6 years old and on the spectrum. He is good at many things like music. He plays any instrument, any song once he sees it to play it and reads so well and paints so good with tiny details and loves to play by himself for hours on the iPad. All the time, new stuff while playing. He never responds unless we shout out loud. We got his ears tested, all good. How can I make him listen and respond? I appreciate your help.
Well, how much time is he spending on the iPad kind of zoning out? I might want to cut that down. The other thing he needs to learn is to play music that other people want sometimes. Like when I was about his age, I would draw the same horse head over and over again. And mother said, well, let's draw the entire horse, draw it stable. In other words, take that thing and broaden it, uh, and then get him to play different kinds of music. And then, and then now, of course, churches are shut down with COVID because that's a perfect place to do volunteer jobs or do little music gigs at parties, which is something we can't do now. Because you also want to start teaching work skills, and he needs to learn how to, well, sometimes you do music for yourself, but you sometimes also do music for other people. So you got to
Yeah.
learn to play more different stuff, and some kids are very musical. Now this brings up another thing. How do you find out if the kid has music talent? Well, if you don't expose them to instruments, how are you going to find out?
Yeah. We loved before COVID many years ago here locally in Pasadena, there was an organization that would have a musical petting zoo. And what that was, each member of their orchestra would come and bring an array of instruments, and they had all these cleaning things that were there. And a child could go through and say, I want to try the tuba. And they could play the tuba, and then they would clean it all down, and the next child could play the tuba. But then you could walk over
But
and play the
that's the kind
violin.
of stuff that we got to get. See, kids have got to get exposed to find out a tuba's cool.
Exactly.
You're not exposed to
Exactly.
it. Yeah, you see that a lot of these things. How do you get kids interested in stuff if they don't get exposed? The thing I have in some of my slides, I said, well, what happened to Michelangelo the other day? Sixth grade dropout.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but he was exposed to art because all the churches were commissioning all this art. And then he was raised by stonecutters, so he was exposed to the tools, at least some of the tools he would have used. And if he hadn't had that exposure, he wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. So
it's a
exposure. So
well, you
throwing a
have to
lot of things out
expose,
there.
and his father wanted him to do legal documents in Latin. He's going, ugh, I don't want to do that. But there was a time where every church had these big art projects going on. So little Mikey would go over there and look at the art projects. And if they hadn't been doing those art projects, he wouldn't have been exposed.
No.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.